Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Namaste. We finished the last part with the completion of the description of the physical body parts of the goddess Shri Tripura Devi. Now the Sukshma Rupa Varnanam starts with the 21st verse, explaining the Matrika letters, that is the Sanskrit alphabets. A, I, U, R, L, iti laghutaya tadanu dairghyena panchaiva yonis tatha vakbhavam pranava au bindurah. A, I, U, R, L iti laghutaya. The five vowels, the first five vowels in their short forms as A, I, U, R, L. Then Tadanu dairghena panchaiva, and next five in their longer forms as A, I, U, R, L. Then after the five vowels, what is said is the subtle aspect of the sound. So what are they? Dairghena panchaiva yonihi tatha vagbhavam. The 9 basic elements which form as the origin, yonihi, or source, when the word is generated, vagbhavam, or when the word progresses to Vaikhari stage from its previous Madhyama stage. These 9 sound elements are Avikrutam, Shunyam, Sparsham, Nadam, Dhvani, Bindu, Shakti, Bijam, and Aksharam. This is a bit technical. Sri Bhaskara Raya has explained these 9 sound aspects in his treatise called Varivasya Rahasyam, and so we need not dwell deep into this subject now. It is not very relevant for us right now. Or we may add Panchaiva here as Panchaiva Yonihi. Then the Yonis are counted as Bindu, Shakti, Nadam, Rodhini, and Ardhachandra as these 5. These are known as Panchayonihi or Yoni Panchakam, the quintuple Yoni. Then let us proceed with the remaining portion of the verse. After Panchaiva yonis tatha vagbhavam pranava au bindurah. That is pranava au binduhu aha. Bindurah is to be split as binduhu and aha. The first pranava means the letter O, which is part of the Omkara or pranava. Then au. Then bindu, which is and finally aha, bindu raha. The last 4 vowels, o, au, aha. However, in this order, the vowels a and I are seen left out. So after the vowels, next are the consonants. Kakha, gagha, nga, cha, cha, jajha, nya, ta, tha, da, dha, na, ta, tha, da, dha, na, pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. These are the groups known in Sanskrit as Kanthya, Talavya, Murdhanya, Dantya, and Oshtya. The group of Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, Na is Kanthya. It is called guttural in English. The group of Cha, Cha, Ja, Jha, Nya is Talavya, called palatal in English. The group of Ta, Tha, Da, Dha, Na is Murdhanya, called retroflex in English. Then the group of Ta, Tha, Da, Dha, Na is Dantya, called dental in English. The group of Pa, Pha, Ba, Bha, Ma is Oshtya, called labial in English. These are based on the point of articulation of a consonant. And then Yara, lava, sha, sha, sa, ha, la, iti. The remaining consonants which are ya, ra, la, va. This group is called andastham or semi-vowels or soft consonants. Sha, sha, sa is the group named as ushma, called sibilant or hard consonants. Ha is ghoshi, called sonant aspirant. And la, which is also retroflex, known as Dravida Madhyama, because it is a letter from the Dravida language Tamil introduced to Sanskrit. Therefore, the 16 swaras or vowels from A to Aha, 25 vyanjanas or consonants from Ka to Ma, and the remaining 10 consonants from Ya to Ksha. Altogether, they count 51, which are the total letters in Sanskrit alphabet. And since they generate all the mantras, they are known as matrikas, that is mother letters, from A to the last Ksha, A Ksha. The rosary is called the Aksha Mala, or the chain of letters, or the garland of letters, as it counts all these aksharas or letters, A to Ksha. Since Ksha is a combination of two letters, Ka and Sha, sometimes it is not included and only 50 is counted as the total number of letters. So this verse, Kakha Gaghana Chacha Jajjanya Tatha Dadhana Tatha Dadhana Papha Babhama Yaralavasha Shasahala iti Subadha Rudratmika. Subadha Rudratmika. Since these Matrika letters have originated from the Lord Shri Parameshwara, they are known as Rudratmika. Malini Vijayottara Tantram says, Shadardha Bheda Bhinnanam Tat Sankhyanam Varanane Rudranam Vachakatvena Kalpitaha Parameshthina. That is, the 50 letters were created by the Lord Shri Parameshwara, indicating the 50 Rudras. So, Subadha Rudratmika means these well-bound 51 letters. Amruta Kirana Gana Varshinim Matrikam, which are the Matrikas, mother letters, that shower the cool ambrosial rays of moon. Amrutakara. Udgiranti Hasanti Lasanti. And O mother, you keep reciting these Matrika letters in order to infuse the Bija, Shakti and Kilaka powers to them, and laugh and revel on account of absolute bliss due to the shower of ambrosial rays flowing from these Matrika Aksharas. Then the last portion of this 21st verse, Vasanti tada tatra kamalavana bhavana bhumau bhavanti bhavabhedini bhaya bhanjini sa bhur bhuvas suvar bhuvana murti bhavye su kavye. Vasanti tada tatra. You live there, where Kamalavana Bhavana Bhumau, in the mansion made of unique and peerless Chintamani gems in the midst of Kamalavanam, or the great lotus forest, also known as Mahapatmadavi. Mahapatmadavi Samstha, Chintamani Grihandastha are the two names occurring in Sri Lalita Sahasranama also. Then Bhavanti Bhava Bhedini Bhaya Bhanjini. You are also the Divine Mother who breaks the chain of births and deaths and who expels all kinds of fear. Bhava Bhedini Bhaya Bhanjini. Sa Bhur Bhuvasuvar Bhuvana Murti Bhavye. Hey Devi, who is the Lordess of the three worlds, Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka and Suvarloka, Subhavye, who has adorable beauty, and Sukavye, who, as the expansion of these Matrika letters, is in the form of the great classical compositions and all paramount Shastras. So, the consolidated meaning is like this. O Divine Mother, you revel in chanting the Matrikaksharas. You are also of the form of great literature works and Shastras, which are the expansion of these Matrika letters. You reside in the rare Chintamani mansion in the midst of the celebrated lotus forest. You dispel the fear of your devotees and break the chain of births and deaths. And you are Tribhuvana Sundari, the Lordess of the three worlds. Next, verse 21, its first line. Sukrutina yena sambhavyase tasya jarjarita jaraso virajaso api putri kritarkasya. Sukrutina yena sambhavyase. When you are worshipped by a fortunate person, Sukruti, a fortunate person, tasya jarjarita jaraso, his infirmity due to aging gets crushed. And Virajasaha api putri krita arkasya. Even if he is impotent and unproductive, he gets instantly cured and becomes so powerful and potent that he begets sons who are equivalent to Surya, the sun god, in their vigor and fitness. Arka means Surya. Putri krita arkasya. Then the second sentence of the 21st verse. Sattarka padavakya agama veda vedanga vedanta siddhanta saura shaivadi vaishnava purane dihasa smriti garudha bhutatantra swarodaya jyotishayurveda nanakhyana patala shastrartha mantra shikshadigam vividha vidyakulam. And the fortunate one who worships you becomes highly learned and scholarly in the many branches of knowledge. Which are they? Sattarka, in flawless understanding and proficiency in learning. Padavakya, expertise in right use of words and sentences. Agama Veda Vedanga, in Agamas, Vedas and the 6 Vedangas like Shiksha, Vyakarana and so on. Vedanta in Upanishadic philosophy. Siddhanta in Siddhanta Agamas. Siddhanta is used as a technical term here to include the Siddhanta Agamas known as Dakshina Tantras, namely 10 Shivagamas, 18 Rudragamas and 64 Bhairavaagamas. They are collectively known as Siddhanta Agamas and their details are explained in Shrikandhiya Samhita. Then Saura Shaiva Adi Vaishnava, a branch of Agamas known as Sauragamas. Then Shaiva Tantras. Shaivadi means both Shaiva and Shakta Tantras. And Vaishnava Tantras, also known as Pancharatra Samhitas. And then Puranetihasa Smriti, Puranas, Itihasas, that is epics, and Smritis, such as Manusmriti, Ajnavalkya Smriti, and other laws on Dharma. Then Garuda Bhuta Tantra, Garuda Tantras and Bhuta Tantras. These two are branches which have been completely lost now, Garuda Tantra and Bhuta Tantras. Nana Nagajati Vishaharana, various kinds of remedies for snake bites and poisons, is the subject matter of Garuda Tantras. Similarly, as the name itself indicates, Bhuta Tantras deal with the exorcism of ghosts and malevolent spirits. Sarva Vishaharana Garuda Bhuta Graha Nivaraka Bhuta Tantra is the axiom. The number of these Garuda Tantras and Bhuta Tantras are mentioned differently in different tantric texts. In Tantra Loka, Sri Abhinavaguptacharya says, Ashtavimshati Bhetaistu Garudam Hrudayam Pura. That is, there are 28 different groups or branches in Garuda Tantra category. Similarly, Kamikagama gives the number of Bhuta Tantras as 20. Unfortunately, we have not recovered any of these tantras. Then Swarodaya. Swarodaya Vijnana is also an old text that deals with the study of the airs and elements of the human body, breath cycles, and prediction about the person's health. Then Jyotisha Ayurveda Nanakhyana, the various branches of astrology and Ayurveda. Patala Shastrartha, mastery over the science related to alchemy, also known as Rasavada Vidya. We don't know if such texts are still in prevalence. Then Mantra Shikshadikam Vividha Vidyakula, getting initiation into many branches of mantra and Vividha Vidyakula, various other branches of Shastras and knowledge. The blessed devotee of yours would become a master of all these branches of knowledge. So with this we shall conclude this portion, and the rest we shall take up in the next part. Till then, Namaste.